about this for a high-speed New Zealand holiday. It's incredibly exciting and anyone can do it, promise.
Most people go on holidays to escape life in the fast lane, but here at Lauriston on New Zealand's South Island, it's quite different. They come here to get into it. Go, Gus, go!
And at Lauriston, getting into it means belting round a track at 50 kilometres an hour behind a champion trotter. Because this is the only place in the world where you can experience the thrill of harness racing without having to serve a driver's apprenticeship. Lauriston is located in the heart of the Canterbury Plains, about 80 kilometres from Christchurch. Lauriston is your typical one-horse town. That is, it would be if it wasn't for the Star Stud, because the Star is home to some of New Zealand's most successful trotters. More particularly, it's also the place budding drivers like myself head for if they want to get their hands on the reins of one of those champions.
Well, essentially our approach is when we first come up to the horses, we like them to smell you. Basically, that's their first sense. And we always...
Lindsay Kerslake runs the Star Stud, and he takes you through the do's and don'ts of trotting as you get to know your horse before hitting the track.
So we always get people to rub noses with them. Instead of the Maoris in New Zealand, we rub noses with the horse. The other big thing is not to feel or show any fear towards them, because if they show fear towards you, or vice versa, you sort of sense that from the word go. So you go in there full of confidence and enjoy them for what they are.
Easier said than done, I think, mate.
It is easier said than done,
of course it is, but you can trust us.
With our fears overcome, the next step is to rub the horse down.
I just towel along the hairline, is that right?
That's right. Just follow the contours.
This is done not so much for grooming, but is another way of helping you and your fellow drivers to establish a working relationship with the horses. Harnesses are next, then shin pads.
Does that look right?
That's great.
Just like when you go rollerblading.
Easy. So,
and finally, bridles.
Is
and it's at this point that some of the horses give new meaning to the term being tongue-tied.
Yeah, you hold that.
You gotta be joking.
Yeah,
it might look a bit cruel.
Okay, now we put this rubber band thing on, do we?
Yes.
But it is necessary because some horses tend to swallow their tongues when they hit top pace. With our horses tongue-tied and rigged up, our next stop is the track.
Okay, Lindsay, where do I start?
You've got to feel as though you're part of him. You have to sit your body line in line with his.
Yep.
and basically feel like you're tracking right behind him. Feel part of the animal.
Yeah, I do feel part of the animal.
And that's it, really. And Bridget, the lighter you can hang on to them in the mouth, the more relaxed they are, the better they are for you, the more gently they'll respond to you. They're here to get a feel.
Fortunately, keeping the horse relaxed is a pretty easy thing to do, because not only are there 2 seats on these trotting carts, there are also 2 sets of reins. Once you've gone around the track a few times, it's time to get under starters' orders in a full-blown race against your fellow first-time drivers. Things start out pretty sedately on the first lap. But as you round the turn for the final straight home, it's time to hang on real tight.
Wow, how close was that? I like to think that I won, but I have a feeling we're all winners. I can't believe it. That was great.
It was a nose decision, wasn't it?
It wasn't.
Whoa, mate.
I want to have another go, though.
We've got the sweats up. Look, he's really blowing the nostrils out.
I think I've got the sweats up as well. Whoa, we're out of here.
Air New Zealand flies to Christchurch every day. Return fares start from $579, but package deals are often available, so check with your travel agent for specials. The Star Stud Farm is open 7 days a week and runs trotting classes twice a day, every day. A 4-hour session, including morning or afternoon tea, costs $88 per person.
Now, belting around a track at 50 kilometres an hour may not be everyone's idea of the perfect holiday pursuit, but I reckon if you want to put some excitement in your next holiday, then this is the track to head down. What do you think, Carl? Eh?